A cheerful morning to all my dear students. In the last class, we have discussed about the different parts of the plant. The parts of the plant can basically be divided into the root system and shoot system. Root system which grows positively towards geotrophic. Geo is earth, trophic is movement. Whereas the shoot system will go positively towards a phototrophic, that is towards a light. The shoot system can be, the parts of the shoot system are the stem which bears the branches, the leaves, the flowers, the fruits and also few buds. This is the complete explanation about the parts of the plant. In today's class, let us discuss or come to know about what are the functions of roots. Functions of roots. And also we discussed about two types of roots. One is taproot system, the other one is fibrous root system. Coming to taproot system, it has a primary root, the main root, which gives rise to secondary root, and the secondary root will give rise to tertiary root, and then minute like root hairs like structures which are known as root hairs. This is taproot system. Whereas coming to fibrous root system, where the roots arise from the single point as a cluster, like the grass, right? And that type of roots are known as fibrous root system. Now, let us discuss about what are the functions of the root. How the roots helps the plant in collecting water or the mineral salts and etc. What are its functions? First, it is the roots. Roots are fixed to the soil firmly, right? Once the plant is planted or once the seed is sown in the soil, once it gets germinated, what happens? The root, it is fixed to the soil very firm, not very hard. It's not completely fixed. Why? Because the soil, when it gets completely the particles, it is when it's free. The roots can penetrate deep into it so that it can collect all the mineral salts and water. So first thing is, the roots are fixed to the soil firmly, right? Second thing is, it absorbs water. Roots helps in absorbing water and mineral salts. As human beings need all the nutrients for their growth and development, in a similar way even plants, they require essential nutrients. And all the nutrients are found in the soil. Few nutrients are micronutrients and some are macronutrients. And to name few, the most essential element where the plant requires is nitrogen. Nitrogen is an element which is required adequate, is more, which is required for the growth and development of the plant. So these roots, they help in absorbing water and also mineral salts from the soil. When the rain comes, all the rain water, it is just stored underground, and when these roots, they penetrate deep into the soil, they collect through the vessels. In your higher classes, you will come to know how the food are translocated and how water is transported. Now, for meanwhile, let us remember that roots helps in absorbing water. They absorb and they just pass to different parts of the plant body, and therefore they look fresh early morning, isn't it? And they keep throughout the day. And also the mineral salts to increase in the height and girth of the plant. Next it is, roots are edible. See, some roots like beetroot, etc. The food items which are edible are nothing but it is the root part of the plant body. I mean to say that in some of the special varieties of the species and plants, some roots are edible. Edible means we can eat. We can just use it in the cooking form. That is carrots, turnip, beetroots, etc. The next point we have protecting the soil. Plants, as they hold soil, they protect from soil erosion. Just, I'll give an example. There is a open land where no plants are planted. Say for example, heavy rains or flood havocs or wind blows. The topmost layer, which is enriched with the fertility, which consists of very good organic matters, that will be just washed away and it is rushed to the running waters. If there are some plants, because of these roots, they hold the soil firmly and they prevent from soil erosion. What is soil erosion? The removal of the top layer of the earth crust is known as soil erosion. So these plants, the roots of the plants, when they go deep into the soil, that is underground, they have the capacity to hold the soil so that they will not allow the soil particles to wash away when there is heavy rains or the wind is blown, and hence they prevent soil erosion. Next we have, that is what the same point, they protect the soil and also they prevent soil erosion. Next, it is an advice and also a practice that we should avoid cutting of trees. Avoid cutting of trees. As we see in our surrounding and also in some of the cosmopolitan cities, just there are transferring from rural to urban areas, constructing multi-buildings, complex and etc., hotels, restaurants, just to take a step advance and show our new technologies and science inventions. But you know one thing, somewhere we are digging our own pit by clearing or cutting of trees. As we know, trees are the source for oxygen. They are the best absorbing creatures on the earth. They absorb all the carbon dioxide which is given out from the automobiles, industries, etc. And if carbon dioxide content is more in the atmosphere, of course we human beings, animals and birds and other creatures will be prone up to different respiratory disorders and the entire earth will be under global warming. So dear students, it's an awareness and also you need to convey to all other friends, neighbors and your dear ones, giving the knowledge that we should not cut trees. That is, we have to stop deforestation and practice afforestation. Deforestation is cutting down of trees or clearing of the trees for constructing multi-story buildings. Afforestation is just planting the trees to increase the number of greenery nature, which enhances the production of oxygen content in our atmosphere, which gives us pleasant and to feel happy for other creatures too. I hope today's session was very interesting. Let us have a quick recapitulation now. Today we discussed about functions of roots. First point, roots are fixed to the soil firmly. Roots helps in absorbing water and mineral salts, and especially plants require nitrogen in more quantity, and the plant's roots are edible, and such examples are carrots, turnip, beetroots, etc. Plants, as they hold soil, they protect from soil erosion at the time of floods or heavy rains or even when the wind blows, volcanoes, etc. Then instructions for everybody, for each and every one of us, to avoid the cutting of trees. Dear students, watch the video not less than 3 times. Some words may be very new for you. Just listen through your headphones. Parallel to that, just go through the textbook word by word. I'll repeat, you have to read the textbook word by word and you should know the meaning of it. If you have any doubts, just call me. I'll be the most happy to clarify your doubts at any time. Meet you in my next session. Still then, be happy enjoying science class.